Hi, it's November 24th. I'm just gonna put on lipstick to see if it makes a difference. Yeah. So, I saw in the comments somebody commented on my video and asked where I got my scratches from. Was I beaten or whatever? First of all, I don't live with anyone, so no one can beat me up. I live with my cats. They beat me up. Middle of the night, they just jump on my face or, try to start playing in my blanket and scratching me. Or if I have to, sometimes they run out. So, the other day, I had to rescue my kitten. She ran all the way up the stairs and she was lost. So, I grabbed her and she tried to get away. So, I grabbed her to bring her back home. But I don't think this is from her, but I think it's from the other cats. I have 3 cats. Anyhow, so don't worry, I'm not being beaten. Yeah, so today I woke up at 4:40 and I had to be at work at around 6:15. So I got a taxi, and it's amazing that these taxis are amazing. Like, I have this app, it's called Get, and I can just order a taxi and it comes in 2 minutes, and then it pays online, according to the meter. Because generally, when, here in Israel, the taxis try to cheat me because I'm American. They think they can, just not, they think they could overcharge me because I don't know the prices and everything, but I do know the normal price to that destination where I had to go. So I always know they're cheating me. So this way, with the Get, this app, it goes according to the meter and they can't cheat me, So I ordered it and it came in less than a minute and drove me, and I was so exhausted. When you feel like you're just you can't keep yourself awake? That's how I felt. But I'm if you're traveling, you gotta keep alert because if you fall asleep, you're in trouble. At least where I'm from, that's how it is. You gotta look out for yourself. So, then I got to work and went surprisingly well, and got them off to their work program where they go. And then I came home, and again, I was on the bus, and I took a bus home. 45-minute drive. And I have mail waiting for me at this place at the post office, but I was too exhausted to go pick it up this morning. I was I better get some sleep. So I came home and I went to sleep for 3 hours. Oh, and then my alarm woke me up. Well, my cats were just constantly jumping on me, licking me, and just on my face the whole time. So it was kind of not it was a disturbed sleep, And I woke up with a headache, so I think I might have to take a painkiller because now I have to go back to work. And I pray that it goes smooth, my work. Yeah. What else? I know there's one worker. She comes there every 4 times a week to wake them up in the morning, and then she's there in the afternoon. She's there the whole day, basically. To take care of, because she's a supervisor, so I was oh God, I don't know how she does it every day, but she has a car, so I guess that makes it easier. But still, how not to fall asleep at the wheel. And, I take some medications that help me sleep. So I took it last night, and I guess that make me more drowsy, Anyhow, so I'm on Twitter, and it's a lot of fun because everyone on there it's like the sewer of the internet. Everybody's just everything is politics, and everybody's just screaming at each other and cursing at each other and saying how you're a scumbag because you think Trump is good. Oh, you're a bad person. And I had put a profile picture on my Twitter, and someone commented that it looks creepy. And my mother told me the same thing. She looked at my picture and she said it's a creepy picture. So I'm just like really curious what makes the picture creepy. Why? I asked them why does it look creepy, And my mother thinks it's because I'm tapping into like the kind of witchery. I think it's just a creepy picture. And then I was having this discussion about like, apparently I looked up who won the seats in the Senate. It looks like there's more of a Republican majority in the Senate, and like 2 seats flipped to the Republican side because from the Democrats, I guess, because the Democrats are showing themselves to be real nutcases. So the Democrats that were on the Senate side, they kind of decided they don't want to be part of the Democratic Party anymore. So they flipped. And as far as I remember, from whatever I learned and whatever, a president can't pass bills and stuff. It has to go through the Senate and the Congress. And so, if there's like a majority in the Congress that's Republican or Democrat, say the president ran Republican, then if they have the majority of seats, then they have more power. And so it's like all the leftists, they're all busy rejoicing at their victory of, I believe, through fraud, but they're rejoicing because Biden got in. But if he wants to pass anything, because it's like a Republican majority now, I think he's pretty powerless. His hands are tied. As far as someone correct me, educate me on this or something. I'm not exactly sure how it works. But, it's kind of, it's not really a victory for the Democratic Party just because they have a Democratic leader now. Oh my God, I have to go to work. I'm so tired and I have a headache. I'm thinking to take a painkiller. I can't stand that I get headaches because it's kind of like, see, they have these Advil gels, but I have a hard time swallowing, so I would have to chew it, and that's really disgusting. It tastes nasty, but so I got this other Israeli painkiller called Acamol. It looks like this, and it's much easier to I think I'm gonna take one. It's 500 milligram. It's easier to swallow because I could chew it. It tastes nasty, but it's not as bad as the gel. And I couldn't open the bottle without I guess it's a very strong child-proof lock. So every time I tried to open it, it wouldn't open. So this time I kind of left it open. There's the other guy that I had dated one time. He wants to see me again, but I don't think I want to see him. But he had told me that for him to get for him to get pain away from him is basically he needs a really, really strong painkiller. Otherwise, it doesn't work. I guess it's because he used to take drugs, methamphetamine and all this other crap. I think once you do hard drugs, it kind of messes up the brain. So, And it's interesting because he had an interesting history. His father was in the military. He was on a military base. His father was in the Navy, and his family had a circus in, where was it? in America somewhere. He had a circus, and they had like these. He knows all about the cats, like the big cats, like tigers and lions, and he told me that they would because the lions were born in a cage. When they would have a baby, they would kill it because they don't know, their instincts in the wild got messed up, kind of, so they had to separate the baby from the mother and actually raise the baby like with milk and every 3 hours. So that was an interesting thing. Like, he has a very interesting story, but I'm not sure. He was involved in some gang activity in America, and I was just like, I knew he's an interesting guy just from looking at him, but I don't think I want to meet him again. He's kind of not my cup of tea, anyway. Anyhow, I'm pretty happy alone, like, I feel like I'd rather, like, if I meet these weirdos, then I'm gonna get stressed, and I'd rather live without the stress, either way. I think I'm pretty much, like, most people for me, even if they're interesting, I mean, this guy actually is interesting, and he has pretty, it seems he has, like, clear views on politics and whatever it is, but scratch that. I'm gonna go take this. 1 second. I'm not done talking. I find that I'm quite a yente lately, Oh. Thank God I don't need to go in, like, in the mornings. Thank God I don't need to go in the mornings, to... Thank God I don't need to go in the mornings too often to take care of them, because it's only every other week, which is amazing. And the work pays for the taxi, so anyhow, that's the story, folks. Have a good day.